Good evening and welcome to the virtual commencement ceremony of the Virginia, Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine. My name is Greg Daniel and I serve as interim dean of the college. Tonight we celebrate the achievements of the women and men of the Virginia, Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine class of 2020. The spring of 2020 will be one that none of us will forget for a very long time. In the past few months, you have had an opportunity to apply firsthand the principles that you were taught concerning infectious disease and disease control, how to institute proper biosecurity protocols, and the importance of public health and how we apply these One Health approaches to solving complex problems. It is during times of crisis like these that we see the true character of individuals and institutions. We have seen some amazing responses from people to this disease and the selfless sacrifices for the greater good. That being said, let's begin to look beyond the crisis of the past few months. Even though we cannot physically be together this evening, I want to express how proud we are of your accomplishments over the past 4 years and how much we value you as part of our alumni family of the college. Take time to enjoy this moment with your family and friends. Look around you and thank those that have helped get you here. Today, you will join a profession as veterinarians, and I welcome you as a colleague. Tomorrow is a day of new responsibilities. You will go off in many directions, but you will always remember each other and this special place where you were trained together. Some of you will enter small animal practice where your clients will entrust you with the care of their four-legged family members. Some of you will enter large animal practice where you'll be expected to provide the highest quality of health care for horses and/or production animals in the agricultural communities. Some of you will work for government agencies, protecting public health and promoting the safety of our food supply and fostering national security. Still others will choose to continue their education through internships that may lead to residency and eventually board certification. Some will enter a graduate program in one of the scientific disciplines and become a biomedical scientist. Being alumni of the Virginia, Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine, you will always be part of our family and you will always be welcome home. You are entering a great profession. Veterinarians enjoy a special kinship among themselves and are highly regarded by the public. However, being medical professionals, we have to navigate tragic situations along with triumphs. It is important that you learn to balance your work and your life. Take care of yourself and look after the well-being of others. Remember what brought you to this profession in the first place, and even though we have practiced social distancing for the past few months, there will be a future where we will enjoy getting together and sharing our stories and our lives. I wish you success and good fortune on your journey, and I look forward to seeing you back in Blacksburg in the future. I would like to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Kevin Lammers. Dr. Lammers is an associate professor of anatomic pathology in the Department of Biomedical Sciences and Pathobiology. We were fortunate to have Dr. Lammers join our faculty in 2013. Dr. Lammers earned his Bachelor and Doctors of Veterinary Medicine degree from The Ohio State University. He completed an anatomic pathology residency and PhD from Washington State University. Dr. Lammers is a diplomate of the American College of Veterinary Pathologists and a member of the American Association of Veterinary Laboratory Diagnosticians and the American Association of Bovine Practitioners. Dr. Lammers has made substantial contributions to our three mission areas of teaching, clinical service, and research. Dr. Lammers was the course leader of our very first course taught in the new curriculum. He set a standard for other courses to follow. Having taught radiology in this first course, I know firsthand the dedication Dr. Lammers has for his students and their education. In addition to the leadership of the normal animal course, Dr. Lammers teaches in the laboratory services clerkship and multiple other courses within the college. Dr. Lammers is an expert in the epidemiology of tick-borne diseases in domestic animals. He serves as the Associate Director of the Virginia Tech Animal Laboratory Services, known as VITALS. As part of his research and service to the profession, Dr. Lammers is on the front line in our response to emerging diseases by identifying the threats and developing advanced diagnostic tests using molecular techniques. Dr. Lammers, thank you for all you do for the college and for being part of our 2020 virtual commencement ceremony.
Welcome, class of 2020. We're so glad to have you here. I was chosen as the commencement speaker despite strong competition from Elon Musk and Moose the dog. But in all seriousness, I consider it potentially one of the greatest honors I could ever receive in my academic career, so thank you for considering me. We are in unusual times, and that provides us an opportunity. I would hope that you'd be willing to take a journey with me. Usually what happens when you are in vet school and graduating, you show your friends and family, mom and dad, where you've gone, where you've been for these last 4 years. Won't you take a journey with me back in time to see some of those places? Welcome to Classroom 125. This was the first lecture you ever had one August morning. It was Dr. Phil Spanenberg talking about domestication of animals. And I could see as you were working hard to take notes, there was uncertainty. Uncertainty about what vet school was going to be like. Uncertainty about where you were going to fit in. Uncertainty about how it was going to go. But I could also see the enthusiasm. The enthusiasm was palpable as you all were excited to be here and ready to get going. One of the things that really was striking for your class was this was a class of change. This was the first class with the new curriculum, and so things were going to be different for you. And that excitement, but also uncertainty, wasn't just in the students, it was in the faculty too. So this was our first day, first class. Welcome to the Multidisciplinary Laboratory. This is the location where you started working as teams. Teams that had to deal with personality conflicts, teams that had to deal with challenges in learning. Integrative sessions where you had to think creatively to solve problems as a group. You also, in MDL labs, learned how to do things, skills like how to put a halter on, even though it's not a live animal. And then eventually we moved to live animals, and those skills that you would eventually use in the clinics and will use most certainly in your veterinary practice. Welcome to the Commons. The Commons was where you guys started working together to study. to put in the hard work that was required in order to do well, to pass, to learn what you needed to learn. That required hours of effort, and oftentimes that occurred here and in the waterfall room. Another thing happened here. This is where you started to build a sense of community. You interacted with your classmates and developed friendships, and sometimes more, as a few of you are getting married. That sense of community was important to you as you went through the tough times that are clinical experience, but will also be important to you as you move on in your life. I hope that you always are able to remember that sense of community. And here we are outside the Veterinary Teaching Hospital. This represents the clinic portion of your curriculum. You were in there in the summer of 2018 and then again in the fall of 2019 through graduation. This is where you learned to put those skills that you had acquired, the knowledge that you had acquired, and that team building that you had worked on. It happened here in the small animal clinic, in the large animal clinic, in the trucks of PMM and EFS, and as well as Marion DuPont Equine Center, the Humane Society, other places in the state, in the nation, and throughout the world. Then suddenly things changed, and you got to do it all by Zoom. Hopefully that helped tie everything together for you so that it's a culmination of your curriculum.
And we're back. To sum it all up, your class has faced uncertainty, dealt with things with enthusiasm, dealt with change in the curriculum. You've learned to work as teams. You've learned to think creatively and develop skills that you'll need. You've learned the value of hard work and how to work in small groups to develop the skills that you need. You've developed a larger sense of community that you can rely on in future years. You've tied all those things together in experiential learning. And despite all of those challenges, you've proven that you can accomplish more than you ever imagined. It is with those skills that you're ready to face new challenges, the challenges of a new world. And with that, I hope you will honestly believe that those skills, those traits will allow you to see that it will all be okay. In one final thought before I leave you, last year at this time, Dr. Daniel mentioned that there's a lot of wisdom in country songs. I chose a country song that I wanted to mention to you. It's Dolly Parton's "I Will Always Love You." And with that, now back to Dean Daniel. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lammers. The legacy of our founding dean, Dr. Dick Talbot, lives on through the Richard B. Talbot Award. Each year, the veterinary student who has achieved the highest academic standing in the graduating class receives this important award. The class of 2020 valedictorian is Dr. Catherine Pouliot of South Berwick, Maine. Kate completed her undergraduate studies at the University of Maine, where she earned a BS in animal science. Kate was drawn to the Virginia, Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine because of our new curriculum, which emphasizes experiential learning early in the curriculum. Although initially not inclined to specialize, Kate met cardiologist Dr. Bill Terrell, who was our 2019 Lifetime Achievement Alumni Award recipient during a mentoring event at the college. That interaction led to many conversations and interactions with our cardiology group. As a result, Kate currently intends to pursue a career in cardiology. As a student, Kate was a research assistant in Dr. Ann Jacek's parasitology lab and worked on a retrospective cardiology study with Dr. Jonathan Abbott. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2020 Richard B. Talbot Memorial Award winner, Dr. Kate Pouliot.
Hi everyone. I wish more than anything that we could all be together today to celebrate our graduation with friends, family, and the amazing clinicians who have helped us along the way. I know this is not the graduation we had hoped or planned for, but I am so proud of everyone for handling the situation with grace and poise. We have been through so much together over the past 4 years, from orientation at Camp Altamans to power outages the night before final exams, and to holding our own in the clinics after second year. I know that all of you will be incredible veterinarians, and I can't wait to hear about the amazing things that you do. We may be cockroaches or we may be guinea pigs, but we are strong, we are resilient, and we are veterinarians from the class of 2020. Stay safe out there, guys. I love you, and I'm sure I'll see you later. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Poliet. I would like to introduce Dr. Katie Wilson, Assistant Professor of Large Animal Internal Medicine in the Department of Large Animal Clinical Sciences. Dr. Wilson will recognize our Phi Zeta inductees.
Hi everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2020 for all of your amazing accomplishments. I have the privilege of serving as the president of the VMCVM's chapter of Phi Zeta. Phi Zeta is the Honor Society of Veterinary Medicine, first organized in 1925 at Cornell University. From its beginning, it has been the aim of Phi Zeta to stand for the constant advancement of the veterinary profession, for high educational requirements, and for rigorous scholarship. The object of the society is to recognize and promote scholarship and research in matters pertaining to the welfare and diseases of animals. Induction of DVM candidates into Phi Zeta occurs annually. Those third-year students who rank scholastically in the top 10% of their class, and those fourth-year students who rank scholastically in the top 25% of their class are inducted. Therefore, the Phi Zeta members in the class of 2020 are Malin Akella, Anna Marie Artale, Amy Danielle Brulo, Ashley Nicole Crossman, Molly Elizabeth Delaney, Allison Amico Everett, Frances Fan, Heather Sylvia Garish, Savannah Marie Gianassi, Cassandra Gilday, Megan Graham, Angela Marie Ives, Caitlin Virginia Jones, Elizabeth Lorraine Kowecki Wright, Nicole Marie Lloyd, Lynn M. Luong, Ann S. Lynch, Nicholas Salvatore Millington, Sarah Maureen Pietropoli, Molly Brielle Potter, Catherine Worker Pouliot, Matthew Paul Price, Matthew P. Ray, Morgan Marie Ray, Megan Shane Riley, Frances Catherine Rowe, Melissa Lauren Shaunis, Jake Andrew Shaw, Brooke Michelle Watson, Brittany Wolf, and Svetlana Stefanova Wynn. Congratulations to all of you and your exceptional academic achievements. I will now pass it off to Dr. Hodgson.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson, for recognizing our graduates inducted into Phi Zeta. The next phase of our ceremony is the recognition of each of the graduates from our DVM program in the class of 2020. Normally, we would do this through hooding the individual graduate and bestowing their diplomas. But due to these difficult times, we can't do this, and we are really very sorry that this is the case. So instead, I'll be calling out each of your names, and we will show a slide that has been put together by your classmate, Kelsey Mullican, along with your help, and that includes some information about your time at the college, as well as your future career. Interspersed in this slideshow will be some congratulations to the class given by various members of faculty, including those who you have nominated for teaching awards in your 4 years that you've been in this program. I was one of the recipients of those awards in your first year, and I can't begin to tell you how much it meant to me to get this recognition, and I'm sure this is the case for all the other recipients. Before we start, however, we wondered if there could be some symbolic way to perform this hooding and bestowing of the diploma. To this end, we've asked Dr. Trent Davis if his therapy dog Moose could represent the class. We thought that this would be a very fitting, as Moose has been with the class of 2020 for the 4 years you've been in the program. In addition, he's currently undergoing some hardships himself, having recently been diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer, and he's now undergoing radiation therapy as well as chemotherapy. During these trying times, Moose, like all of you, has shown incredible resilience and strength of character, and we are hoping that he'll make a complete recovery so that he can continue to support veterinary students during their journey through the DVM program, just like you all will support your clients and their animals in your jobs after graduation. To help with this hooding ceremony and bestowing of the diploma, we've asked that Dr. Tim Bolton, the recipient of your Outstanding Teaching Award for this year, to carefully place the hood around Moose's neck. After Dr. Bolton Hood's moose, we will show you Moose's diploma as well as we have bestowed upon him an honorary DVM degree. We will then proceed to the slideshow and individual recognition of each of our DVM graduates in the class of 2020.
Congratulations, Moose.
Receiving the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine from the College of Veterinary Medicine are Dr. Malin Akella, Dr. Lina Alvarez Estrada, Dr. Anna Marie Artali, Dr. Emily Davison Baker, Dr. Miranda Lee Baker, Dr. Elisa Michelle Benson, Dr. Emily Margaret Bishop, Dr. Stephanie Blanchard, Dr. Christine Monique Blunt, Dr. Chelsea Ann Bond, Dr. Amy Daniel Brulo, Dr. Andrea Calzada, Dr. Trip Kappelman, Dr. Bryant Room Chapman, Dr. Antonio Pietro Conti, Dr. Taylor Lindsay Coombs, Dr. Thomas Benjamin Cromer.
Class of 2020, congratulations on your achievement. This is a result of a lot of hard work and a lot of input from a lot of different people. You deserve great credit for going through this and for putting in the hard work and succeeding. Congratulations for that, and just remember as you go forward that you got here by your own hard work and by the contributions of a whole lot of other people in your family and here, the faculty and the staff, and just be sure to take a moment and just thank those people that brought you here. And then as you go forward, remember that, and also pay that forward. Basically, when you go out, when you have other people that are interested in this, make sure that you foster them, facilitate their entry into the profession, and just encourage them to come along and follow in your footsteps, because contributing to that whole process is one of the richest things that you can do.
Dr. Ashley Nicole Crossman, Dr. Haley Elizabeth Davis, Dr. Molly Elizabeth Delaney, Dr. Christina Marie Dover, Dr. Angela Helen Durkak, Dr. Gregory Allen Eccles, Dr. Carolyn Julia Ekstrom, Dr. Morgan Lee Eggleston, Dr. Rebecca Lee Ellis, Dr. Alison Miko Everett, Dr. Francis Fan, Dr. Jared Michael McNeil Fish, Dr. Ryan Fulton, Dr. April Renee Gardner, Dr. Jessica Elizabeth Geierman, Dr. Jana Christine Girding, Dr. Courtney Ann Germroth, Dr. Heather Sylvia Jerish, Dr. Savannah Marie Gianassi, Dr. Erin M. Gibbermeyer, Dr. Cassandra Emily Gilday, Dr. Gillian Nicole Gimme, Dr. Alexandra Nicole Giosa, Dr. Solitaire Ashley Goldfield, Dr. Megan Graham.
Hey, class of 2020, I wanted to extend my congratulations to all of you on your graduation next week. I know it's not exactly what you expected, but you all should be very proud of yourselves for having reached this point, and will be starting your veterinary career very shortly. I also wanted to extend my appreciation for your nomination of me as your class of 2020 Outstanding Instructor. I really had the opportunity and enjoyed the opportunity to teach you both in the classroom and in the clinic, and got to see you develop from young veterinary students all the way up until mature veterinarians. If you ever need anything in the future and I can help you in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I hope everyone has a great graduation.
Dr. Samantha Ann Habib, Dr. Alice Amelia Harshbarger, Dr. Carey Hauser, Dr. Patrick Vincent Hurley Jr., Dr. Ashley Sue Idonosi, Dr. Joseph Ianello, Dr. Angela Marie Ives, Dr. Toshua Jaboda, Dr. Katie Jenkins, Dr. Caitlin Virginia Jones, Dr. Heather Marie Jordan, Dr. Max Jariga, Dr. Elizabeth Kawecki Wright, Dr. Morgan Lee Klein, Dr. Elda Kwong, Dr. Danny Lee Ladderberg, Dr. Kelsey Ann Lamb, Dr. Nicole Marie Lloyd, Dr. Kelsey Renee Lowry, Dr. Jeffrey Stephen Lung, Dr. Lin Mi Luong, Dr. Anne Sturgios Lynch, Dr. Jessica Marie Mignati, Dr. Megan Michelle Martin, Dr. Dana Christine McAllister, Dr. Samantha Joy McCarter, Dr. Thomas McManus, Dr. Miranda Benathor Medrono, Dr. Nicholas Salvatore Millington.
Class of 2020, you guys just finished 4 years of being guinea pigs, and you had a 4-year program that was ever changing, ever new, and ever different. Now you're facing your 4th year with something new and different for everybody. There have been so many ups and downs. The one thing I feel that is an up and a plus for you guys is that after this, there's probably nothing that your career is going to throw at you that you won't be able to be prepared for and to deal with. Congratulations to you all, and best of luck.
Dr. Mitchell Jeffrey Mills, Dr. Scott Douglas Mitchell, Dr. Kelsey Marie Mulliken, Dr. Armagan Nassim, Dr. Amanda Lee Nichols, Dr. Laura Beth Parkhurst, Dr. Monica Beata Paehin, Dr. Rebecca Osborne Persons, Dr. Sarah Maureen Pietropauli, Dr. Jessica Christine May Plunkard, Dr. Molly Briel Potter, Dr. Catherine Worker Pouliot, Dr. Rachel Lauren Pound, Dr. Matthew Paul Price, Dr. Tierra Dominique Price, Dr. Andrew Charles Radford, Dr. Matthew P. Ray, Dr. Morgan Marie Ray, Dr. Megan Shane Riley, Dr. Catherine Margaret Rittenauer, Dr. Roberto Pavel Roca Hernandez, Dr. Frances Catherine Rowe, Dr. Sierra Marie Rubin,
Class of 2020, I would like to congratulate y'all on your ultimate accomplishment of graduating from veterinary school. I'm very proud and honored to be selected as one of your clinical faculty member honorees, and I can't tell you how happy I am for you guys. I think what you've done has been incredible. You have faced a large set of challenges. You have been the guinea pigs for a new curriculum and gone through all the growing pains associated with that. And now you've dealt with the COVID-19 deal and the virtual finish of your careers. But I am sure that all of these challenges that have been thrown to you will make you better veterinarians. I still remember when you came to the clinics as second years and how good a job you did when you were mixed in with the fourth years, and it was impossible to tell you guys apart from the fourth year students, and how much that impressed me. And I love your attitudes that you've had. You've certainly been one of my favorite classes of all times in the 23 years that I've done this, and I salute you and your accomplishments that you have achieved, and want you to go on and have successful careers that I know you will in all the different aspects of veterinary medicine that you're going to do. So once again, congratulations on your accomplishment of graduating from veterinary school, and I wish you all the very best.
Dr. Matthew J. Sandler, Dr. Ashley Elizabeth Saver, Dr. Joshua Connor Fishman Scharf, Dr. Olivia Page Schiermeyer, Dr. Angela Bladen Sharma, Dr. Melissa Lauren Shoness, Dr. Jake Andrew Shaw, Dr. Kyle Allen Sinnigan, Dr. Corinne Blythe Sirota, Dr. Meredith McKenna Snido, Dr. Dana April Soto, Dr. Emily Joan Rose Cease Radford, Dr. Samantha Ray Talley, Dr. Lauren A. Tanner, Dr. Alexa Marie Tepley, Dr. Ashley Nicole Ulmer, Dr. Elena Wijaya Valencia, Dr. Jeffrey Lee Vigue Jr., Dr. Tracy Walkbritt, Dr. Eric James Wallace, Dr. Brooke Michelle Watson, Dr. Ash Wells, Dr. Nicholas J. Wells, Dr. Caleb Daniel Whitfield, Dr. Carly Elise Williams, Dr. Brittany Wolfe, Dr. Svetlana Stefanova Wynn, Dr. Alexandra S. Yerkes, Dr. Grace Zhang,
Oh, class of 2020. I used to say, and I still do and I will until my dying day, God bless the class of 2020. Look at you now. You carried on, you slogged through, you busted your gluteals. Sometimes you were lubricated by the joys of success and sometimes you were lubricated by the sadness of tears. But look at you now. Well done. I used to say, you're gonna be doctors. And now I say, look at you, you're all doctors. I used to say, my friends and future colleagues, and now I say, my friends and fellow veterinarians, I don't think your parents could be prouder. You know me, I get emotional. Working through this with you, slogging through those trenches was a treasure and a joy and a gift to me, and I thank you for all the hard work that we did together. Being the old gray mare, I will prevail upon your time just a little more to leave you with some advice. Yes, it is short. Never be afraid to say you're wrong and do your best to make it right. Never be afraid to say, I'm sorry. Never be afraid to say, I love you. Never forget yourselves. Never be afraid to come up for air. You have to come up for air. You remember this stuff. You can swim from here to hallelujah, but not without coming up for air. So I'll leave you with two things. The first one I think you'll remember, fortitude. The second one I hope you remember too, hugs to those who'll have them. Go out and be the stars that you are. You have surely and truly earned this. Love and light to all of you. Blessed be each one of you, and be not strangers. Bye.
This concludes the slideshow, and again, I'd like to give a special shout out to Kelsey Mullican for putting these slides together, as well as Carly Williams and Chelsea Bond, who have all worked tirelessly to help make this commencement program possible. And of course, at this time, we should also give a huge shout out and congratulations to the class of 2020. Yay! The affirmation of the veterinarian's oath by graduates is a fundamental part of the DVM commencement ceremonies around this country and indeed around the world. To this end, we've asked Dr. Elizabeth Cottrell, the President of the Maryland Veterinary Medical Association, to lead our new DVM graduates in their declaration of this oath.
Congratulations, doctors. Please repeat after me. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine,
being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine,
I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills
I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills
for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare,
for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare,
the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources,
the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources,
the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge.
the promotion of public health and the advancement of medical knowledge.
I will practice my profession conscientiously with dignity
I will practice my profession conscientiously with dignity
and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics.
and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics.
I accept as a lifelong obligation
I accept as a lifelong obligation
the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence.
The continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence.
Thank you, Dr. Cottrell. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Jay Margulis, who is the President of the Virginia Veterinary Medical Association. Dr. Margulis would like to extend a welcome to your entry into the veterinary profession on behalf of our regional veterinary medical associations.
Hello, 2020 graduates. I am Jay Margolis, President of the Virginia Veterinary Medical Association. I'm a companion animal practitioner in Northern Virginia and the co-owner of a growing group of practices in Northern Virginia and the New York City metropolitan area. I'm a 1989 graduate of the University of Tennessee College of Veterinary Medicine. Although COVID-19 has changed the way I'm giving you this message and your entry into the working world, veterinary medicine is still the exciting career choice you have been working so hard to be an important part of. As Abraham Lincoln said, the best way to predict your future is to create it. You have worked hard, studied tirelessly, and now you have made it. Graduation is upon you, and you now begin your next chapter as a doctor of veterinary medicine. So what will that look like for you? Will you be continuing in academia or private practice as an intern to continue learning and expanding your skills? Will you be joining a practice and getting out into the field or the examination room? Will you be working in industry, the military, or government to continue your commitment to animal and human health? So many options and so many opportunities. Quoting one of the great fictional Americans of all time, Forrest Gump, my mama always said, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get." Well, as you and I both know, Mama is always right. The diversity of opportunity and the diversity of great people in veterinary medicine make our profession one of the most exciting career opportunities available to anyone. You can literally write your own ticket. It takes time, perseverance, practice, and desire, but with it comes satisfaction, success, and the ability to really impact the lives of people, animals, and pets. You will meet great mentors, friends, and colleagues to help you along this journey. Take full advantage of the knowledge and tips you get from these individuals. Much of it will be highly valuable as you continue to expand your skills and abilities. Get involved in things you are passionate about, both professionally and personally. Even in these unusual times, there are so many people and organizations, hobbies, and fun pursuits that allow you to achieve the best of an ideal work-life balance. Personally, I have been very fortunate to find a profession that I love, but I also enjoy my time with my family, playing golf, scuba diving, taking care of nice fish tanks, and being involved in organized veterinary medicine. The Virginia Veterinary Medical Association is a great group of volunteer veterinarians and a staff dedicated to you and our profession. We work hard to advocate for all of Virginia's veterinarians in areas such as legislative affairs, continuing education, and leadership training. Make sure to join the VVMA or your state VMA and your local veterinary association to help foster new networking opportunities, fellowship, and great continuing education. I know the next few months will be amongst the most exciting times of your lives as you venture into your new jobs and opportunities. Embrace this time, but remember, you have a supportive veterinary community here to help and embrace you. Again, congratulations. I wish you the best and great success, and hope to see you all in person, face to face, to hear what's happening with your new career. Congratulations, we're very proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Margulis, and also thank you to all our regional veterinary medical associations for your amazing support of our students, including the mentorship program. I know the class of 2020 have greatly appreciated your time, your efforts, and most importantly, all of your wisdom. So the final speakers for our commencement ceremonies are ones who are very near and dear to you all, and they are Dr. Frances Rowe, who will bestow the class gift, Dr. Carly Williams, your class president, and Dr. Gillian Gimme, who will give you one final rousing encouragement to go on and do great things. So take it away, Frances, Carly, and Gillian.
Hello all. It is my pleasure to present our gift from the class of 2020, a $2,000 contribution towards the Outdoor Dog Run collaborative project for the MDL teaching dogs. In partnership with the class of 2019, our two classes have secured over $20,000 in funding for this ambitious project, as well as the design and site approvals from the university. A special thanks is owed to my classmates, to Dr. Carolyn Ohrig in the class of 2019, our Director of Facilities, Pete Jost, Dr. Annie Pierce from the Department of Building Construction, Dr. Virginia Maxwell in the Center for Animal-Human Relations, and everyone else who's aided us throughout this process. It is my hope that this project will enhance the lives of both future teaching dogs and vet students alike. So thank you, and up next, I'd like to introduce my classmate and the president of the class of 2020, Dr. Carly Williams.
Thank you, Dr. Rowe, for that warm introduction. Hello, fellow doctors, family, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests. I hope you're enjoying our ceremony so far. I know we're getting towards the end here, so I promise to make this quick. As I sat down to prepare this short speech, I've got to be honest, it's been a long time since I've done any sort of writing, but luckily, a faint voice from AP English told me, just start with a memory and go from there. So here it is. I can feel the warmth of a bright pre-storm kind of sun beating on my shoulders. I'm standing in the center of a circle of strangers, blindfolded, sweating, and aware of this constant buzz in the air. Did you guess where I am? I'm in the center of a trust fall circle, way back in the summer of 2016 at Camp Altamans. Now, for the non-vet students in the room, Camp Altamans is a place in the woods of Southwest Virginia where VM-CVM students complete a course of team building exercises before starting the first year of classes, you know, to make sure we all know how to get along. At first, I wasn't sure why this specific memory stuck out the most, but then I got to thinking, maybe it's because it's like we've all been in a trust fall for the past 4 years. New curriculum, huge life change, asking yourself, am I doing the right thing? Am I good enough? Am I going to land flat on my face? Yeah, I'd say a trust fall in vet school for the class of 2020 has been pretty similar in a lot of ways. But look at us now, standing tall, supported by one another, as well as by our family, friends, and faculty, graduating, albeit virtually, despite any circumstances. As cliche as it sounds, when I think of our class over these past 4 years, I think of a family. I know there were times we disagreed, bickered, and definitely got on one another's nerves. But equally like family does, there were countless times we lifted each other up, celebrated each other's victories, and laughed and learned together. All the memories and friendships that we've made here are the kind to be cherished for a lifetime. And no matter where we all end up, or see each other again, only the members of this class will be able to truly relate to one another on this shared experience. On this special day, I hope you're finding yourselves reaching back into all the memories made over the past 4 years, and those memories are making you laugh, smile, and maybe even shed some tears. Because these past 4 years of vet school were filled with a heck of a lot more life than I think any of us could have imagined. Every single one of us has a unique story as to how we made it to this point, none without some hardship along the way. And not just the difficulties we faced academically either. I'm talking about the real life losses, disappointments, and even times of despair that found their way into our lives over these past 4 years. Now, equally, our time here was filled with some of the greatest joys in life, reaching new milestones, growing our families, and ultimately becoming the people we are today. All of these things and more happened during our short chapter here, and it's just as important to recognize and reflect on as is celebrating this huge achievement. There aren't enough words to describe the outstanding individuals who make up this class. Adaptable, caring, loving, compassionate, funny, smart, outrageous, eccentric, talented, and the list goes on and on. We are all so lucky to have had this time together, and we've surely left a special mark on each other's lives. We are the members of the infamous pioneering class of 2020, and words can't even begin to describe how happy and excited I am for every single one of us. I am tremendously proud to be a part of the Virginia, Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine class of 2020, and I know you are too. Congratulations, everyone. Now, I hope you will enjoy a final pre-exam pump up by none other than the woman who has done so for the past 4 years, Dr. Jillian Nicole Gimme.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Dr. Williams, for that wonderful introduction. There's so much to celebrate today, including that being the last time you'll ever have to hear the duck call. I have been so honored to be your sergeant at arms, your classmate, your friend, and most of all, your motivator. I would like to thank all of you for having an impact on my life. You are all special. You are all awesome, and you will do great things. I promise that knowledge is in your head. Take a breath and take your time. We will rock the exam of life. You are all ready for the next step. And like I've said before every exam, we're going to be doctors. Good luck to all of you. Again, you guys are awesome, and I love you all. And see you in the future. And now I will turn this over to Dean Greg Daniel.
On behalf of the college, I want to thank the class of 2020 for their gift and being an important part of our college community for the past 4 years. Go forth as ambassadors of the college and return home as you can to remain engaged in the life of the college. That concludes our ceremonies this evening. Congratulations to the class of 2020, and I welcome you to the profession as colleagues. I thank all others for celebrating this important evening with us. Good night.
Ordinarily, that would be the end of our DVM commencement program, but obviously this isn't a normal one. So we wanted to do something a little different, and hopefully something special for you. And that is a toast to the extraordinary class of 2020. You guys have been amazing. Right from the start, you've embraced our college as well as the new DVM program, and you've succeeded at every single point. I've heard time and time again how you've wanted to be challenged to be the best that you could possibly be, and you've risen to that challenge each and every time. I'm sure you guys are going to be amazing in whichever facet of veterinary medicine you choose to work, and I look forward to hearing about all your wonderful achievements. But in the meantime, I wish you all a happy, fulfilling, and rewarding life. Take care and stay safe, and keep in touch.
You are the trailblazers, the resilient, and the adaptable. These traits will take you far in your professional life and protect you from feeling overwhelmed. Please do not let this pandemic tarnish your journey. Take away 2 important outcomes. 1, you've joined the greatest profession in the world, and 2, you've made lifelong friends here at the college. I am now proud to call you colleague and friend.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Best wishes for successful careers.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Well done.
Here's to the extraordinary class of 2020.
Hey, congratulations to the class of 2020. Great job. It was great working with you. Too bad you weren't here today. Just got back from Cougar Express. The Cougar dogs were excellent. Next time you're back, we'll have to go. Take care and best of luck to all of you.
Congratulations!
Class of
2020! We're so proud! No! MDU!
Congratulations to the class of 2020 for all your hard work and achievements. Enjoy your careers and don't forget to follow your dreams. A toast to you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Welcome to the profession and a network of alumni that is here to support you. Cheers.
Hi everybody,
Moose and Derek and I wish you the very best and want to tell you congratulations on your degree. We're thinking about you, we love you, and we're so proud of you.
A toast to you. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Best of luck, and I'm so proud of you all, and I'm confident in your abilities. And in the words of Jason Isbell, be afraid, be very afraid, but do it anyway. Congratulations. Cheers.
Class of 2020, we miss you. We're now cutting our own grass. Congratulations on graduating, and best of luck with everything in the future.
Congratulations, class of 2020, and be sure and drink a Diet Mountain Dew to celebrate your accomplishments.
The two Dr. Cesaris, but we wanted to wish you all the best and congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Hey 2020, it's Billy Quisenberry. Congratulations and go out into the world and do great things.
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Bose, and I'm here to congratulate you on finishing 4 years of vet school. That's a huge accomplishment. You can go out and make your own diagnoses, you can treat your own patients. You are so ready for this. You are no longer my little baby band neutrophils. You are fully mature, segmented neutrophils, and we're ready to kick you out of the bone marrow because you're ready to rock the world. Congratulations, class of 2020. You rock. I know that was a little nerdy, but you know you loved it.
Congratulations, and for Sal, enhorabuena.
I love you! I miss you and I love you, and congratulations! You guys are going to be awesome vets! Good luck.
A toast to the class of 2020.
Class of 2020, guinea pigs of the world. Oh, ye wonderful folk. Well done, congratulations, be happy and be proud. You rock.
Congratulations 2020, you made it.
Congratulations everyone, you did it.